Guys, I'm back. I haven't done Top 5 Wednesday in a while, but I've decided to do it today. So this video is the top 5 books you are looking forward to in 2019. And these are books that I actually have one of them, but I don't actually have books of these or arcs of these. I'm just waiting for them to come out. I did a bunch of different genres. So yeah, let's get into it. I will have a lot more videos like this upcoming, and I'm going to try to divide it into types and genre. So keep a nose out for that. But the first book I want to chat about is Famous in a Small Town by Emma Mills, and this is part of the contemporary section. It comes out January 15th, and I'm really excited for it. I actually really liked um, Emma Mills books this year. I read Foolish Hearts, which made my top 10 books of the year. I read When the Adventure Ends, which I also really liked. And now I'm going to read Famous in a Small Town. And this book takes place in a small town. And this bunch of kids, there's a group of friends. She always writes a lot of friendship themed books, and they are part of the marching band, and they have won the right to go to California to like be a part of the Rose Bowl competition. But the only way to get that is that this character, the lead girl in this book, I think her name is Sophia. She needs to find a way to save money to raise money to get them there. So she has this brilliant idea to bring back a country singer that basically was from her town, Megan Pleasant, who grew up there, but to have a benefit concert so they could raise all this money. But Megan has said publicly that she will never return to her hometown because of reasons that she was not about to disclose. So Sophia and her friends go on this amazing adventure to try to get Megan to come back to town, figure out what's going on so that she can have this have this concert. And a new boy comes in that might become a fifth best friend. It sounds adorable. It seems such a focus on friendship, which I love books like that. I think I'm gonna give you guys a friendship video, like about books about groups of friends that I really enjoy. But yeah, it just sounds like the perfect contemporary read, and I'm definitely going to be picking it up when it comes out in January. The next book I'm going to chat about is another contemporary novel, and it is by Casey West, and it comes out in, let's see, February 5th, 2019. So we have about a month to wait for it. But yeah, it is Fame, Fate, and the First Kiss. This book follows a lead character named Lacey, and she has just been cast in her first Hollywood movie. She's so excited. This was her first major role, but she's encountering some issues. She's having a hard time connecting with her co-star. She has to be tutored, and just a lot of things are going on. She suddenly loses her ability to act. She's like freaking out. But when her tutor becomes a little bit cuter than she has anticipated, and he's kind of grafting her attention, she has to try to figure out what is going on. Why can't she act? But she doesn't count on him becoming. She doesn't think he'll become a distraction. With the entire future writing of this movie, Lacey knows she can't afford to get sidetracked by a crush. But for the first time in her life, Lacey wonders if it's true that the best stories really do happen when you go off script. That sounds adorable. It reminds me a little bit of Unscripted by Lauren Morrill that I read a couple of years ago, and I'm just really excited for this. This comes out in February, and you can bet your butt I'm reading it, so I will definitely give you guys my thoughts when I can get my hands on it. The next book I'm going to chat about is another contemporary book, and it's Only a Breath Apart by Katie McGarry. Book comes out January 22nd, and it means I desperately have to read So You'll Remember Me, which is not connected to this series, but I still have not read that book, so I have to add that to my immediate TBR. But it follows these two characters, Jessie and Scarlett, and Jessie is dealing with some drama. Scarlett is dealing with some drama. They have an unexpected connection. Jessie and Scarlett used to be friends, but when Jessie frees Scarlett out at the beginning of their sophomore year, now he's seeking back her approval. Scarlett is dealing with a lot of stuff. Scarlett is told by many people that she is a psychic, but she is dealing with a lot of stuff at home. Her dad's could be considered very abusive. But when they start making a connection, their world's about to change. That's not really a good summary. I have the better summary on my blog. But I love Katie McGarry. I've missed reading her, so I'm definitely adding that book to my immediate TBR, which I will show you guys in a video in a little bit. But I'm really excited to read this book. It sounds awesome, right up my alley, and I cannot wait to read it. And I do actually have an arc of this book, so I will probably read it a little bit sooner than that if I'm able. I am going to transition out of contemporary, and I'm going to head into fantasy and science fiction books. And the first fantasy book I'm super excited to read is The Waking Forest by Alyssa West, I think. I literally just heard about this book on Super Space Chick's channel, and I just had to get more information about it. So this book comes out, I think, March 12th. And it's basically about a forest, and there's a main character, Rio, who her backyard is at the edge of this forest, and she keeps wanting to get into the forest, but it keeps vanishing. And she's desperate to know more until she finds a peculiar boy who offers to reveal its secrets if she plays a game. To the witch, the forest is her home, where she sits on her throne of carved bones, waiting for dreaming children to beg her to grant their wishes. One day, a mysterious visitor arrives and asks her what she wishes for, but the witch sends him away, and the uninvited guest returns. The strangers are just beginning. Something is stirring in the forest, and when Rhea and the witch's paths collide, a truth more treacherous and deadly than either could ever imagine surfaces. How much are they willing to risk to survive? That sounds incredible. That sounds like a mix between Stranger Things, The Devouring Grey, which I just read recently and really liked, and The Woods. So I'm really excited for this book. It comes out in March. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I did not hear about this, which is why I put this in this video to give it the maximum exposure. But yeah, I'm super excited for this book, and hopefully I get to read it early. That would be great. If not, I will just wait and get it in March. The last book I'm going to chat about in this video is Aurora Rising by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. The Illuminae File series remains one of my favorite science fiction series that I've probably ever read. But this series sounds so cool, and I just had to give it a shout out. It comes out in, let me see, it comes out May 7th, so we have a pretty long wait for this book. It comes out May 7th, which means I'm going to have to wait a long time for this. But I'm going to give you guys a brief impact of the summary, and also all the summaries will be on my blog post that I will link in the description box, or you guys can just go check out my blog, Laura's Bookish Corner. I don't plug that nearly enough. I should. So as the year is 2038 and the graduating cadets of Aurora Academy are being assigned their first missions, star pupil Tyler Jones is ready to recruit the squad of his dreams, but his own boneheaded heroism seems him stuck with the drugs no one else in the academy would touch. A cocky diplomat with a black belt in sarcasm, a sociopath scientist with a fondness for shooting her bunkmates, a smart-ass tech whiz with the galaxy's biggest chip on his shoulder, an alien warrior with anger management issues, and a tomboy pilot who's totally not into him, in case you were wondering. The entire squad isn't even his biggest problem. That'd be Aurora Lee Giamatti, the girl he's just rescued from international space. Trapped in a cryosleep for 2 centuries, Ori is a girl out of time and out of her depth. But she could be the catalyst that starts a war millions of years in the making, and Ty's squad of losers, disciplined cases, and misfits might just be the last hope for the entire galaxy. Again, the summary sounds amazing, and I love Amy and Jay's writing. They just are so well, they create such fun stories that are so like visually cool and just visually imagining, and I love it. Those character summaries sound really cool, and I cannot wait to read this book in May. So these are just some of the top 5 books that I'm really excited for in 2019. I'm so excited for a bunch of them, but these are books that just caught my attention when I was looking through lists. I will have a lot more videos for you guys in the upcoming weeks, so be sure to keep a nose out. But let me know in the comments if you're excited for any of these books or what books you're super excited about, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.